Hey, it's those Utah sisters, and in this video, we are explaining how to play Taboo in your classroom. Taboo is one of our all-time favorite board games, and it's a great way to incorporate vocabulary into your classroom and have a more engaged and rigorous practice of your vocab. So, first thing you need to do is right-click on this and open it in a new tab. When you do that, it's going to bring you to this screen right here. This is a read only. You will have to download it to your computer using this button on the side for it to be edited. Once you download, it's going to open in Word because that is where we created the file. And what you're going to want to do is put your vocab words right here where it says word, these top ones. Those are the ones you want the kids practicing. And then underneath it, you're going to list black words. If you've never played Taboo, those are words they cannot use to describe it. So this is where you up the rigor. For example, in my class, if I'm doing like circumference, I don't want them to say like outside. I don't want them to say pie. I don't want them to say like circle. And you can delete some of these. I have 4 black words. If you only want to do 3 or 2, depending on your grade level, that's totally fine. Then you'll just print these double-sided. So these are the cards that they'll see. This is what their neighbor will see. And then cut them out into little cards. And you can do as many vocab words as you need. Instructions. Oh, sorry, you need the taboo cards. Then a buzzer per group. This is optional. I'm a cheapo, so in my class, I just make them say like buzz like that or something like that. And then a timer that you will keep. So just like 1 grand timer for the class. Okay, students need to be divided into groups. 4 people per group is best, and then each of those is subdivided into partnerships to play against each other. So for my class, I'm like, your team 1 and your team 2, your partner A and your partner B, and that's how I label everybody. Team 1 is going to start. 1A, so one of the partners on team 1 is going to be the clue giver, and then 1B, their partner is the guesser. The opposite team, so team 2, will be standing behind the clue giver to check them and make sure they don't use any of the black words. And they should stand like behind their shoulders so that they can see the card they're holding. The clue giver is given the entire stack of the taboo cards, and they get however long you decide, like 30 seconds, to try and get their neighbor to guess as many of the vocab words as they can. However, there are black words underneath that I talked about that are not allowed to be said. Additionally, no actions can be used during taboo. So they're just trying to guess the word or phrase off of pure like vocabulary and information they can give. The opposing team has the buzzing job. They'll watch over the reader's shoulders. If the reader uses any of the black words during the guessing period, they just say like buzz and they take the card away. Then, if I'm giving clues to my neighbor and my neighbor gets one, I'm just going to take that card and set it on the table, and we are trying to create a stack of as many cards as we can get through. I give my class 30 seconds. Like I said, you could up that time for your class depending on the age range. Then after the 30 seconds is up, they count up how many cards they got through, and then the team switch. So the other team goes. One of them is the clue giver, one of them is the guesser. Then the team that got through the most cards out of the partnership wins. In my class, I play this king of the court style. So I have everybody play against a partner like 2 versus 2. Then I have them switch and go find 2 new people to play against. And then we play like king of the court style. I find the 2 groups that had the most points total, and I make them come and play in front of the class. Hearing kids describe it to each other just somehow connects better in their brain. Just like the lingo or the way their peers describe it really, really helps it make more sense and click. So that's just a fun way to play it as well in your class. If you decide to give Taboo a try, be sure to tag us at those Utah sisters.